Everyone, welcome to Perfect Square, the very first episode of what will soon be the #1 hit YouTube game show. My name is Nolan, I am your host today, and this is Perfect Square. This is the game of categories and matches. We will have 2 players competing today, and they will be given a category. That category will have 6 possible matches. If they believe that match falls into the category, they will put a green yes tile on the corresponding square. However, if they do not believe that that match is correct, we have a red no tile that they can put on that very square. At the end of each turn, we will tally up which player has received the most points. We have our scoring. It will go in one way or the other. Along the way, there is some help. They have 3 lifelines. Skip simply allows you to skip any given square. Copy. Very simply, you're able to copy your opponent's option, answer, and then finally, we have the hint tile, which tells you just how many yeses fall on this board, and you can figure it out from there. We know the game. Now let's bring out the contestants first. Joining us today, all the way from Essex Junction, we have Robby. Robby, come on up here.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for coming today.
Oh, pleasure to be here.
I know it was quite a drive for you.
Very long.
Okay, now Robby, I have one question for you.
I have an answer for you.
If you are to win the game today, how do you plan on celebrating winning the very first episode of Perfect Square?
Can I get a hint? I'm gonna go to Disneyland.
You're going to go to Disneyland?
I'm gonna go to Disneyland.
Well, that's very impressive. You do know we are not monetized yet, and therefore not providing cash prizes.
I might not go to Disneyland.
Okay, well, we'll find something for you.
Sounds good.
We'll find something. Okay, now, all the way from the living room, we have Melissa Johnson. Please come up and join us. Hello, Melissa. Thank you so much for coming here today. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Now, if you are to win today, how do you plan on celebrating your victory?
I'm gonna go jump in the lake.
Jump in the lake. Beautiful. We have a lake. It is free. No monetization required. All right, you're both feeling confident. You're both feeling good. Let's play Perfect Square. Here we go. The very first category is a planet in our solar system that has at least 1 moon. A, Mercury. B, Venus. C, Mars. D, Jupiter. E, Uranus. F, Neptune. Both players take your time. Use those green squares. Use those red squares. Use your hints, whatever you feel is appropriate. Let's find out which planets in our solar system have at least 1 moon. All right, let's see here. All right, both our contestants are ready. Here are your answers. A, Mercury does not have a moon. B, Venus, also no moon. However, the remaining options, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, all have moons. Let's take a look at how our contestants did. Robby, I'm seeing right here, 5 out of the 6 correct on your end. Mel, over on your end, I'm seeing 4 out of the 6 correct. So here we go. After 1 round, the advantage goes to Robby. Let's move the tile 1 space his direction. All right, who's ready for question number 2?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. The category is a current Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor. Folks, can you tell we're shooting this in Vermont? All right. First, A, Marshmallow Sky. B, Vermonty Python. C, Coffee Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz. D, Dublin Mudslide. E, Sweaty Balls. F, Glampfire Trail Mix. Put some answers on those boards.
Everyone loves his sweaty balls.
All right, we got some answers on the boards here. Now, every one of these was a Ben & Jerry's flavor at one point in time, but we are looking for the current flavor.
No way. These were all actually Ben & Jerry flavors?
These were all actually Ben & Jerry flavors.
Ah, I'm suddenly so much less confident than I was.
Uh-oh, here we go. How's it? How are we looking?
We'll find out.
All right, we will find out. Marshmallow Sky is a current flavor. Vermonti Python, little outdated, not around anymore. Coffee, coffee, buzz, buzz, buzz is still around and people are enjoying it. Dublin Mudslide, also still in stores near you. Sweaty Balls, though, limited edition in the past. I hope you all had your fill. And Glampfire Trail Mix is a current flavor. Let's see how our players did here. All right, Robby, I'm seeing 5 correct answers on your board over there. Very good work. Mel, over here, I am also seeing 5 correct answers. Our next category. A fast food chain with over 10,000 locations worldwide. A, Taco Bell. B, Dairy Queen. C, Wendy's. D, Little Caesars. E, Arby's. F, Chick-fil-A. Contestants, let's think about it. 10,000 chains. That's a lot of restaurants. All right, we got our options.
Wait,
I
I fucked up. It's fine.
Okay. All right, this is very interesting. You can all see the screens right now. I am seeing 6 reds. I am seeing 6 greens. And those are falling on 2 entirely different boards.
Wow.
Folks at home, this is exciting. This is very exciting because one of these players has gotten a perfect square.
No way!
The question is, which player is it? Do Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Wendy's, Little Caesars, Arby's, and Chick-fil-A all have over 10,000 locations or under 10,000 locations? They are all under.
There's 0 way Dairy Queen has over 10,000 locations. There's 0 way. When's the
That
last
is
time you heard
correct.
of Dairy Queen?
It has a lot of locations, but
I
not
thought
quite
Wendy's
10,000.
did. I thought Wendy's did.
Folks, watch this. If there were an 8 on the board, that's where it would be, but a 6 is all it takes. Mel, you have entered the survival round. Now, what it takes to get through the survival round is a perfect square. One just happened. How do you feel about your chances?
50-50.
50-50? All right. That's pretty strong,
Mm-hmm.
because your odds of guessing it are about 1 in 64, so that's confidence.
Don't tell me the
Just
odds.
there. Okay, all right, great. Robby, why don't you go have a seat for us here?
All right.
Your services will not be needed in this particular round. All we need is Mel. She is scrambling for her life in the game. The very first game of Perfect Square. And do you want to stay in this?
Yeah.
Do you want to win this all?
Yeah.
There is that lake to jump in, and
Mhm.
we want to, here at Perfect Square, want to make sure you have the option of enjoying
I don't want the shame.
it. Yeah, well, yeah, the shame too. The shame is very real. Are you ready for your category?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. In the survival round, the category is a founding father who was also president of the United States. Do you know your founding fathers?
No.
Do you know your presidents?
No.
All right, we're going to see how this goes, folks. A, Benjamin Franklin. B, Thomas Jefferson. C, Alexander Hamilton. D, John Adams. E, James Madison. F, John Jay. Wants to take your time? You're fighting for survival in Perfect Square.
I should know this as a Philadelphian. But I don't.
Believe you should.
Don't forget your lifelines.
And that's true, Mel. You have not yet used a lifeline. And in the survival round, you are allowed to use 1 lifeline.
Can I use my hits?
You can use your hint. Yes, absolutely.
Good answer. Good answer.
Let's see here.
You can just show her.
No need to keep this from anyone. You have no opponent. There are 3 correct answers on the board here. Question is, which 3?
Okay.
You feel good?
No.
No? You have 3 yeses up there, so you match the number correctly.
Great.
So that is something. The question is, was John Adams our 2nd president, Thomas Jefferson our 3rd, and James Madison our 4th? Yes, they were. You have got a perfect square and you have survived the survival round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Robbie, that means you come back up here.
Uh,
All right, Robbie, it was a
Nope,
brave
stay.
fight.
you know what? I am really impressed. I was gonna be mad, but honestly, I'm just very impressed because I was sitting there just like.
Okay, you don't think you would have gotten a perfect square?
Hell no.
No question. All right. Well, Mel, you definitely earned your place back in here. However, the scoring tile remains on the 6, so you want to bring it away from the 6 now. If you don't, in any subsequent turns it stays there, you enter back into the survival round. All right? All right, the boards are clear. Here we go, back into regular gameplay. This is thrilling. The category: an event that is part of the Olympic decathlon. A, 110-meter hurdles. B, 1,500-meter run. C, javelin throw. D, triple jump. E, hammer throw. F, high jump. Let's think about this. It is the Olympics are coming up this month, so we're getting ready for them. All right, let's take a look at what our players have on the boards here. An event that is part of the Olympic decathlon. The 110-meter hurdles is a decathlon event, as is the 1,500-meter run. In addition, the javelin throw is also part of the decathlon. However, the triple jump and the hammer throw, while Olympic events, are not part of the decathlon. But the high jump rounds out our correct answers here, giving us 4 yeses and 2 nos. Let's see how the players did. All right, Robbie, I'm not seeing too bad over there. I am tallying 4 for you over here. Mel, we are looking at 5. So Mel here not only made the survival round, but regaining a little bit of ground here.
Nice.
The next category is an African country. A, Bhutan. B, Bahrain. C, Brunei. D, Myanmar. E, Burkina Faso. F, Oman. Let's see how everyone's geography skills hold up here.
They're terrible. Can I have a hint, please?
Robbie is playing his hint card.
It's a geography question. My first thing is nope.
All right. So I reveal the number of yeses to Robbie and to you at home while keeping it a secret from Melissa.
Excellent. That helps a lot.
Okay, a country in Africa for you at home. You saw that only one of these is correct. Robbie also had that advantage here. Mel did not have that advantage, so she had 2 up there. But which is it? Robbie seemed to think that it was Myanmar. Mel thought it was Myanmar and Oman. The correct answer, the country in Africa, is Burkina Faso. All right, so let's take a look how they did here. Robbie, I'm looking at 4 points your direction. Mel, I'm looking at 3 points your way. So 1 point sliding over Robbie's way. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time this game, Mel has entered the survival round. Let's play. All right, Mel. I think this is a very appropriate category considering we're in the survival round. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm dying.
You think you're dying?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Americans are dying out there because this category is one of the top 10 leading causes of death in the U.S. in 2022, according to the CDC. And we have 6 options here. A, natural disasters. B, COVID-19. C, homicide. D, Alzheimer's. E, diabetes. And F, accidents. Mel, take your time here. All right, here we go. Mel, you didn't love this question.
No.
You didn't like the life or death category in the survival round.
No.
All right, well, let's find out how you fared here. All right, so you are thinking that homicide and accidents fall into the top 10 leading causes of death in the U.S. in 2022, according to the CDC. Mel, I have to say that you are incorrect. The correct answers are COVID-19, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and accidents. We're looking for 4 correct ones. Natural disasters and homicide do not fall into the top 10. Mel, it has sincerely been a pleasure having you here today. Thank you very much for coming all this way. We are honored that you could join us for the very first episode of Perfect Square, and we hope you'll join us again real soon.
Great, I hope to be on again.
I'm sure you will, because we got a lot of people booked for these episodes and a lot of people who are bad at keeping appointments. So we expect to see you again soon. Maybe when there's some cash prizes available too.
Yeah.
All right, which means Robby, come back on stage here. Robby, congratulations. You have won the very first game of Perfect Square. Put it there.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
How are you feeling right now?
Really glad that I didn't get any of those 2 survival questions, because I would have lost.
All right, yes.
Terribly.
There's a lot of luck involved with what pops up on the screen there, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, sure is.
Yes, this show does not measure intelligence by any stretch.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God, because we don't have a whole lot of that going on around here. No, definitely not. All right, but you are now in the jackpot round. So in the jackpot round, very simple. You will receive a question, just like you've been playing all day long. If you receive a perfect square, everything in that jackpot is yours. Your hints are gone at this point, so it is just you, your brain, and your heart. How do you feel?
I don't trust 3 of those things, so not amazing.
Okay, well, we're going to hope for some dumb luck then, so we can always stumble upon that.
I'm good at one of those things.
Let's take a look at your category.
All right.
So I think that was a hoot of joy, people, because this man certainly knows who was a former leader of Russia or the USSR. Right, Robby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's great. Russian history was a minor of yours in college?
It was actually my master's program.
Your master's program?
Yeah, the one that I
Nice.
didn't attend
Hmm.
because I studied chemistry for my bachelor's.
Didn't cover Russian history, huh?
Not too much, but I played a lot of Age of Empires 3, so I know like one of them.
Well, great. There's something. Let's see what the matches are. A. Angela Merkel. B. Vladimir Lenin. C. Joseph Stalin. D. Mikhail Gorbachev. E. Otto von Bismarck. And F. Peter the Great. Robby, let's see what kind of damage you can do on this board. All right, Robby. For the jackpot round, we have 5 yeses on this board. You feel like we have a lot of leaders represented in these choices.
We have leaders represented in all of these choices, I believe, but one of them is definitely not Russian.
One is definitely not Russian, and so you have identified Angela Merkel as the one who is not Russian, and it is true, Angela Merkel is a former German leader. But of course, Vladimir Lenin, famous Russian leader.
Cool.
Joseph Stalin, famous Russian leader.
Excellent.
Mikhail Gorbachev, tear down this wall, famous Russian leader. Otto von Bismarck. Folks, Robby,
Is he Turkish?
not a Russian.
What about Peter the Great?
Peter the Great was Russian. You had to run a 5 or 6 here, so it really was.
You know what?
great.
I'm pretty proud of that because I saw the title and I was like, I'm screwed. And I was like, oh, I actually know a couple of these people.
5 out of 6 isn't bad. All right, everyone, thank you for watching the very first episode of Perfect Square. Here is our victor today, Robby. Everyone, please make sure, like, subscribe, share. We're a brand new channel, putting out new videos. We're just excited that you came here today.